I really enjoyed Absolution, and I will watch you kick ass, any day of the week gladly. But what I liked about this film, there's still some ass kicking, but this is very much a character study, and I loved seeing this man really reckon with his life. What really drew you to this project?
For the very reasons you've outlined, Tyler. I've done several sort of action films, beating guys up, firing guns and stuff, but I like the idea of this almost burnt out character who's done a lot of nasty things in his life for money, um, who treats it all as a job, but when it comes to family, he realizes he hasn't been a good parent. In fact, he's been a very bad parent. But when he meets his grandchild, there's something gets to his soul and there's maybe a chance for some kind of redemption, for him. I don't mean in a religious sense, but something in his spirit is crying out for some kind of absolution, I guess.
I thought it was interesting. The film was originally titled Thug before it got changed to Absolution, and then when the film ends, your character is just credited simply as Thug. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that being just the character being credited. You don't even get a name here.
He doesn't have a name. Yes, the original title of the film was Thug. I much prefer it myself. It was changed for whatever reasons, I'm not sure. Uh, Absolution suggests to me, being Irish Catholic myself, that you're going to be forgiven for what you've done. And it's like, no, that's going to spoil it for an audience. Uh, but I didn't see that in the credits at all, that I'm just Thug. But I'm glad it's there.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice hit carryover, and one of the aspects I really enjoyed about this film, we see your daughter played by Frankie Shaw, and there's a very strange relationship. She's just a firecracker, very sharp tongue. How is it working with her? Because you have some back and forths that are really entertaining.
I saw Frankie maybe 2.5, 3 years ago in this TV series Smilf with Rosie O'Donnell, and she just blew me away. She really did. I thought it was a fantastic show. I fell in love with Frankie Shaw and Rosie O'Donnell. I know Rosie a tiny little bit. I was really captivated by it, and so when I heard she was cast in this, it was like, oh, this is terrific. Yeah, she's great, Frankie, and a wonderful writer too. She's doing a little film. Actually, we're going to shoot it in Ireland. It's set in America, called Four Kids Walk Into a Bank, based on a comic book. And Frankie has written it. She's going to adapt it. She's going to direct it, I should say. Uh, and she needs me for 2 or 3 weeks in Ireland at the end of November. So I'm looking forward to it. She's such a talented lady, really, really talented.
Awesome. I love that you two are reuniting on that project as well. And I thought it was interesting. In the movie Memory, your character had Alzheimer's, and this time they're very different films, but this time you're playing a character that is dealing with concussion issues, CTE, and he's having recall issues. Did your prior role with Memory, did that kind of help your prep here, or were they totally different?
I think it did. I was talking to some journalists earlier. I just throughout the course of my life, I was an amateur boxer from I was 9 to I was 16 or 17. But during the course of my life, I've met a couple of uh, ice hockey players who've taken too many falls, and certainly a couple of ex-professional boxers too. I, I don't know if they had CTE, but there was just a struggle with their thoughts and their memory. And um, I just found them very, very touching. When I read this script, Hans Peter Mullen sent me Thug, Absolution. I just very quickly said yes. My preparation was just, I knew he had to come from a different time with the mustache and the sideburns and the old-fashioned leather jacket, you know. He was a product of the 70s, maybe, you know, and that he was still kind of living in that era, you know. But I was very touched by him, and I hoped I could project something of a humanity coming through towards.
Yeah, for sure. And you're having quietly like a really phenomenal year. Like I loved In the Saints and Sinners as well. What does it mean for you to still be getting these really interesting roles with a good bit of nuance to them? Because, that can't be said for, all actors when they've been in the business this many years.
No, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you saying that. It's a big compliment. Look, I've been very, very lucky for a start. Really, really lucky. Um, yes, I'm 72. They still send me scripts to do. Some of them I beat some guys up, some I don't. But I just feel privileged and really honored that I get sent the occasionally really good script, you know. There's several that I'm very quick to pass on, but I'm still lucky enough to be sent them. So
Yeah, and this was really phenomenal. And my last question for you, I really enjoyed The Ice Road, and I know the first movie had some really rough shooting conditions. You filmed the second. Was that equally as taxing, or did they go a bit easier on you this time?
well, the second one is set in Nepal and the little roads leading up into the Himalayas, subsequently up to Mount Everest. We shot it in Melbourne, and there were some tough days. Let's put it that way. But it was good to get the team back again. You know, and
Awesome.
few surprises. I think it's going to be a good film, actually. You know.